All right, we're back. Yay!
Yay! Fucking did it. Another fucking week.
Another week, man. We're here today with Philip from Raise the Death Toll.
Yes.
The other guys couldn't be here, or you just like to come and do all the press yourself?
Oh, I just usually just come up.
Yeah, right.
I say most of the time when we've done some, like all of us, they usually just sit back and let me talk.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's
And
like,
then-
well, then I'll just do this.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy doing it.
It makes it
I
easier
enjoy-
for us without having to set up a whole bunch of shit. You
Right.
know? But yeah.
We have to steal these chairs out of the hall.
Yeah, these are not ours.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
For real.
These are not ours.
Is there a chain hooked to them?
No.
Should
they
be.
just have to go back. No, one day they're going to
At
figure
least
it
it's
out.
like at least it's the honest system. Like, all right, it's gonna go back.
It's definitely going back. I
Yeah.
don't have room for this shit.
And nobody is ever sitting out there whenever we're stealing it or anything
Never.
like that.
Have you ever
borrowing.
done one relying on the chair and it wasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
In
I think
fact, I
just
think it
stood?
was no. What the fuck did we find? We brought
We
that
had a
fucking thing up.
We had a couch at
We had
one
a-
point.
Yeah, we had a fold-out couch that somebody took, and then they took 2 chairs away, and then they had some random chairs that we brought in here. I was like, fuck it. Like,
I know they make. This might be a dumb question. I know you know what a Murphy bed is.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Do
one that folds the fuck
yeah,
up.
Do they make Murphy couches?
No, but they should.
I know, right? Shit.
I was at-
Shit.
I was like, I've never seen a Murphy couch, but I've seen Murphy beds.
It would be nice if I could just fold a bench down from over there or something
Yeah,
like
Right.
that. Yeah.
Turn your fucking half stack into it. Just lay that bitch down and fucking fold the back out.
Damn.
Right, that'd be legit.
Yeah, fold it up like that.
Hell
and
yeah.
just-
Bunk bed that bitch.
I wonder how many women would want one just as an equivalent to sitting on a washing machine
Oh,
and just have
right.
somebody play
Just
the bass.
only bass.
Ba-
Yeah. right. Very Howard Stern-esque. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Man, that's the only scene I remember in that movie.
That's the only one I remember. Yeah, that's it. Because the movie was not good.
No.
You know, it was. I watched it when I was young because it was like, it's Howard Stern. There's titties on it. I'm fucking 13.
Yeah.
I'm
I didn't want to be
clearly
the
gonna watch
person
this
who
shit.
didn't see it, so I definitely
another
saw
one,
it at
yeah.
that point.
But he was, I guess, that raunchy at that time. But I guess just because of that is why he's still relevant. Because I know he still does it, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah,
do it the
he's
same
on,
way.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he actually apologizes for some of his old bits now, like and he's kind of trying to be taken more serious as a.
He got on. He
interviewer,
probably had to
journalist.
apologize before they put him on like America's Got Talent.
Yeah, it's probably
you
true.
can't be that
Before
guy.
he got
man.
$65 million or whatever doing that.
He's on there. I thought
He,
that was
he was a
Howard
judge.
Mandel.
He was a judge on it for a little bit.
Oh yeah, because Howard Mandel's bald now.
Yeah,
I keep thinking
yeah.
when I think of Howard Mandel, how he looked on Bobby's World.
That's the way. Yes,
With
the
the-
big ass
with the
Jerry
same hair?
curl. Yeah. God, that guy was fucking weird too.
He was the shit back in the day, though. Did you watch Little Monsters back when
Oh,
you
yeah,
were
I
a
love that
kid?
fucking.
That's what I say. I remember him as Little Monsters and the guy that could put a condom on his head and blow it
Yes, yeah.
I didn't
always
see
came
that.
out- Yeah,
Yeah,
that
well,
was
he
You
his
does
saw
it
my
with his
eyes
fucking
when you
bit.
said that. I was like, what?
up. Yeah, he does it with his nose.
Yeah.
Like that's what I remember him as.
I remember that
Bobby's
in those
World.
bits.
And he'd put a condom on his head and just use his nostrils and it'll blow.
Yeah, and then he would do that shit where he would come out as a midget, but he would have his body in a sack and fucking walk around on his knees. Yeah, This is his shitty comedy set that he did.
Nah, I just remember the condom thing because I think he's like a family person, huh?
Well, yeah.
Okay, he didn't do like the Bob Saget thing.
No, he never went raunchy like that.
He's
you
kind of
know?
raunchy. I mean, he'll say fucking on his shows and stuff
Does
like
he?
that, but I
Does
don't
he?
think like I think
Okay,
so.
back in the day, it always seemed like because he was still doing the Bobby's World,
Right.
the voice was part of his act and shit. Like he can't turn a little.
He
kid
wouldn't
show,
he wouldn't go
maybe?
crazy with it, but like
Right.
he would definitely have curse words or
Okay.
talk slightly
I didn't
edgy.
really like get into it that much.
With, like,
I
how
think
he-
I was probably like 10. You know.
And I don't know why when I think of him, I think about. Do you remember the Amazing Jonathan?
Fuck yeah.
I heard of him. I've heard of him. The stand up.
Well, he was like
The
the stand-up
magician.
magician.
Yeah.
but
Did
he
he
wasn't
really
a
die?
magician. Wait, did he die?
No, he didn't. I don't
Okay.
believe
I
so.
saw like a Hulu
Yeah, he had a
special
thing
about
where it was
him.
like him having cancer or something. But
Yeah.
it might have been a bit, so I don't know because it
Oh.
wasn't. It was like a mockumentary kind of thing.
I don't know. I didn't see that, but I don't know if he's dead because I thought he was having a comeback at some point. Who the
No, I
hell
thought
knows?
the Hulu thing was his comeback, but
Right,
it wasn't.
yeah, right.
But yeah, he was dying.
I
but
thought he was
wasn't.
dying in it. Yeah, that was like the whole thing while they were filming him because he was dying. But I don't know if he was really dying.
because that could be his thing.
Right? Yeah. This is my comeback. The last time.
What happened with the hand?
I fell asleep on it.
Really? That's the story?
I wish I had a better one. But what's
Yeah.
funny
I
is
love
I guess it's like the typical dude because I didn't know where to go. I slept on it in March. I work offshore,
Right.
So I just woke up. My shit was numb. It was hurting, and nothing about it. So I just ignored it, thinking it was going to go away.
Right.
Well, they just sent me to Kentucky because I I don't know if y'all pay attention to what's going on in the world, whatever, but a ship just knocked out a bridge in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I'm a tugboat captain.
Is that the big one? That suspension bridge thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely
all right,
saw that one.
I did see that. Yeah.
So I'm a tugboat captain on the Mississippi River. So now because of that,
You're a captain? Fuck yeah. All right. Hell yeah.
Shitty pay, I hear.
yeah, it sucks.
Ah, man.
Don't try and apply.
That's why. Yeah. That's why this music stuff is kind of like, oh man, I've never. But
Yeah. I hear
so I fell asleep on it, just ignoring it, this and that. Went over there, then I kind of re-agitated it.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that'll do it.
go to urgent care 2 days ago, and apparently I might need surgery on my wrist.
Oh, shit. Huh?
Yeah, just from sleeping on it. I got some kind of wrist disease.
God damn it.
you. Oh man.
Right.
It's like D. Corvains or whatever. Yeah,
Shit. Yeah,
I never
right.
even heard
No.
of it. I just
Yeah.
thought like I just sprained it or like
Right.
I slept on it.
Maybe pinched
But,
a nerve or something, maybe?
And it's swollen. So
No, I'm saying like when you slept on it. It's like maybe just like a little.
I didn't even think
nerve
that
or
deep.
something.
I'm
Okay,
I was
yeah.
like, damn, maybe it's just sprained. Not sprained even to that sense, like
Right.
just sore. And I just got one hand.
Yeah, they're
I
like,
don't
hell
even
no.
know what
No, your shit's fucked up now.
I had to go to Ochsner. What's today? Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday. Wednesday actually. Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, fuck.
yeah. And got a shot in it, and then if the next shot don't work, I'm gonna have to get surgery on my wrist. And all I did was just sleep on it.
God
I wish
damn.
I had a cooler story.
Yeah. You are. I'm guessing you're right-handed too.
Yeah, that's
of
the
course.
worst.
Oh, man. Right.
And I have a son, and not even thinking of it. So they gave me a smaller one to use, and he wants to play soccer. So I put a whole soccer goal, got all this and that. I guess it's karma teaching me a lesson.
Yeah, you jumped in the goal.
No, I wish that probably wouldn't have hurt as bad. He kicked the ball in the air, and I caught it with my hand. Well, rule number one, you're not supposed to touch the shit with your
Right.
hands.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
But it just re-agitated again, so I put this big one. I had to put this big one on.
Right. Yeah.
And then everything you don't realize how much shit you have to do with your thumb.
It's going to be a lot. Yeah.
When you're doing
it's
the,
a lot.
would you steer with it or is that,
I'm just doing everything left-handed. I just act like this hand don't even exist.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. By the time it comes
Yeah.
back, you're gonna be super ambidextrous anyway.
I don't even know because on my off time, I like to record in my man cave, try to do my own vocals and everything.
Nice.
Can't even work the mouse.
Oh, shit.
Oh no shit!
It's like
And then
fucking
trying to
fat fist in
well,
this
trying to
shit.
do a left hand with the mouse just killed me.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
I sent somebody a mix today and didn't even accidentally. He was like, man, he told me, he said, for somebody that's a Pelicans fan, you would think I'm into the Clippers. Because trying to do it with my left
God,
hand,
yeah.
I accidentally put one track sky high,
Oh,
and it was
okay.
clipping. So that was a joke. So I'm a Clippers fan instead of a Pelicans fan.
There you go. God
I was like, this fucking dickhead. But yeah, I wish I had a cooler. Or the fact that y'all brought up goat whore, I feel like Ben with this on my hand.
Oh yeah.
Or one
Those
of those.
spike- you should get some spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I feel like one of those black metal New Orleans bands.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's thousands of them.
It's a lot.
So, when did you start singing, or did you start Raise the Death Toll?
A friend of mine did. So I'm gonna name drop because I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking
I'm
right.
sure.
Not cool.
Drop them all. I'm gonna try and find it. I'll tag them up in this shit.
So been playing music in the city since I was 16. Played my first show in 2001. Playing like the Bar and Zeppelins and
Yeah.
Cypress Hall, stuff like that. So
Always a singer.
I was a screamer. I
Screamer,
wish I wish I
yeah,
could
yeah.
sing. If you see this one thing I did on the West Bank, I used to hook up this old guitar delay kind of thing to my vocals to try to
Yes.
sing, and then it wasn't working. But so I get burnt out a bunch. I call it like the local band curse when members start to quit, and then you're trying to keep the band going because just because this guy's
rebuild,
and it's
all
people
the
trying to
fucking
learn
time.
songs, it's different influences, it's not the same as
Right.
the mission statement changes, the goals change.
Yeah.
Because it ain't like a bunch of friends that got together. Now it's somebody that you met because they want to play in your band.
Right. You're trying to gel with them. It's fucking takes time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same as it started, but
Right.
just because this guy quit or didn't want to do it anymore, it's kind of like, especially as a singer. So this guy doesn't want to do it anymore, so I have to quit too. You know what I mean? That kind of sucks to where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was burnt out. Got on Facebook. Was like, man, look, I like to play some music again, have some fun. So I had a friend. She sings in cover bands
Okay.
on Bourbon Street. And she's like, well, my friend Kyle, he does like metal band stuff. I could tell him to share the post.
There you go.
It was Kyle Thomas from Exhorder.
Oh,
come
nice.
on. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Well, that's a good share.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Right. Well, he shared it. This dude Gavin, actually, I've been knowing him for a minute. So the second band I was ever in when we practiced, he was one of like the young kids that would hear us play and come and be inspired. So he had his little bands, and he showed me some music he had, and I was like, man, you know what? All these other bands I was in, I was writing about like personal stuff or writing about girls, and then eventually getting over that girl and then still singing about them.
right.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna cheat this time with Raise the Death Toll. Well, we didn't have the name, but I'm like, I'm gonna write about horror movies
Yes.
that I enjoy, and if anything, if I get like writer's block,
Yes. Yeah. Just
I
watch
would
a
write
fucking
another-
movie.
yeah, just watch the movie.
Yeah.
I look up quotes. I'll go on Wikipedia, and then I'll just write from a different perspective.
I caught that fucking quote on. Oh shit! I don't remember the goddamn song. It was on the Penthouse of a Thousand Corpses, but it was the Chucky, the Grant Me Your Power fucking
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
It was like, oh, listen to this shit. Yeah.
Well, that shit took me the longest because I tried to do his little speech
Right.
word from word, and it's
Yeah.
in Creole Haitian, and I mean that took a minute.
I bet. I fucking
Because I
bet.
wanted to nail it, I didn't want to
Yeah.
half-ass it, but I would do it, and then it wouldn't sound right, and then, but
What song was that in?
what's that?
Do you know the song that was in? The name of it?
Of our song?
Yeah.
Oh, the Lakeshore Strangler.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
okay,
thank
I
you.
just heard that on the way here, and I didn't catch the fucking. I'm not that big of a Chucky fan, I guess.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
he does like this whole spill, because he learns it from that guy Dr. Death,
Right.
Okay.
and he's Creole,
That's yeah.
and
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah.
and I was even thinking too, like 2 and 2 together with we have a Lakeshore. He's a Lakeshore Strangler.
Yep.
So him and I had no intention of doing shows. He was burnt, I was burnt, but I wanted to make music again. Excuse me. And then we started recording these songs. So I asked a bunch of friends of mine for a birthday show if we could learn these couple songs. So we played a 2.5 song set, and it
Nice.
went well. And I just kept
Adding.
catching in that favor, like, hey
Yeah.
man, you mind playing this one? You mind playing this one? You mind playing this one? Until I guess they just stopped playing. But that's what it started as, a recording project. 2018.
Yeah. That's I know
Feels
that's
like I've
when,
heard of
the
you guys
Penthouse
so
came
much
out.
longer ago than 2018. It's really just been just that long since Raise the Death Toll.
I mean, shit. That's still almost 6 years.
Oh yeah.
I guess I just don't imagine. I don't think of that as a long time ago yet, even though it was. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like also, like when you listen to the first album, and then I listened to Bleed or Believe.
Yeah, that was the last one.
like the change and everything is just so much heavier. The fucking vocals are lower and higher at the same time. It's are you doing all the vocals, the lows and the fucking like piggy scream, fucking all that shit? Nice.
That's
Okay.
right, though. On Bleed and Believe, the first part of it is a guy that sings in a Gargathan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big band from Lafayette that wear the outfits. And
Oh
do all
yeah,
that.
they get it in. Okay.
Because that's something I want to do more too, to where how easy like stuff like this is, like how y'all have a setup, this and that. I don't hear many collabs.
Right.
Like how easy would it be just to be like, hey man, just send in your track, I'll go get it mixed.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Work together.
Seems like you do a good bit of collabs on your songs. I think.
Well,
right?
I try to. I just want to
Right.
incorporate everybody and
Yeah.
anybody. Like,
Yeah,
let's
so
work
you
together.
fucking did was it Mark Hunter from fucking Chimera?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to listen to that fucking man all the goddamn
Oh,
time,
man.
man. When I saw the fucking thing coming up, I was like, what the fuck is this? And
Oh yeah, he was. I cashed in on a favor with that one. What's funny
Fuck
was,
yeah.
I guess it wasn't that much. He charged me $500,
Mm-hmm.
but we agreed at first to do like I'll pay him half, and then when he's done a half, then he said he was out of money and wanted some weed, so I gave him a second. And I'm like, man, this is Mark Hunter from like the first band I was ever in. I was heavy into new metal, especially like the rap stuff, living on the West Bank. And
Oh, yeah, right.
I had to make sure I rhymed
Right.
so hard. And then when Chimera came out with Pass Out of Existence, the way his patterns and not necessarily having to rhyme
Right.
changed everything. So the second band I was ever in is called The Unwilling Commencement.
okay.
The drummer's sister went watch Chimera at the House of Blues, and they're still together.
Yeah, yeah.
Her name's Lauren. She's from Luling.
Okay.
And they're still together. So he got us, the second band I was ever in, he got us on a show with Disturbed, Chimera, Spine Shank, Kill
Fuck.
Switch Engage.
Jesus. I used to listen to Spine Shake a bit too.
I love Spine Shake.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to know more all these bands.
He was telling me this
yeah,
shit
it's
earlier.
like I'm a little bit older than
yeah.
you guys, and I figured you were about 39 or something like that.
Yeah, that's
and
me.
and Earl's the same age. It's like he's going to know all the bands.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 44.
Well, you should have known Spine Shank. That's an old band.
No,
I don't think you listen to much like
I was locked in.
industrial kinda
I was
shit like
locked
that.
into like about 5 bands in the early 2000s, and they were all like holdovers from the 90s. It was like
just
the newest
own
stuff. I was no, I was listening to a lot of Deftones. I was listening to a lot
do
of
like Deftones.
I was listening to a lot of Mars Volta, and I know that's just kind of a offshoot of At the Drive-In.
Drive-In, yeah.
And then I was listening to a lot of Perfect Circle, bands that like even came off of bands that I was into, because like Perfect Circle came out. What's that band that Chino did with the guy from Pinback?
Crosses?
Team Sleep.
Oh, I like Team Sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, Team
Yeah.
Sleep. So like I got into a lot of that stuff that time, and I was locked in. There was a couple new bands that I was listening to, but I was out in Phoenix, and we were just kind of in a
Right.
fucking I don't know, kind of in a bubble.
Right.
Wasn't listening to too much new
Everybody I
stuff.
was hanging out with was listening to new metal, industrial.
That's what I was.
shit, you
I
know?
wanted to tell Simon earlier on that post. Whenever you guys were talking about that Ohio is for Lovers
yeah,
song,
yeah.
I was like, I don't even know that song. I'm
From
just
Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I put something up that was like when you're 6 beers deep and it comes on, it's just like the girl with the fucking like arm in the air. It's like, yeah. And he's like, I don't know who the fuck that is. I had to Google this song.
I'm serious. I
That
didn't.
what's funny is too, like having like crew members like a deckhand and all that. I jokingly try to keep up with the slang,
Right.
Oh,
and
God.
one of the slang now is somewhere in Ohio
Really?
or something in Ohio or something like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Apparently, all the weird shit just happens in Ohio. I thought it just happened in Erie, Indiana.
That's what, yeah, right? Shit.
Okay.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But I love Deftones. What's funny, I guess, coming up, Tool, like you had to like Tool,
Right.
but as I was getting older, I stopped liking.
I stopped liking them because of the fans.
I don't know
other
what it
people
was.
that like
I like
Tool.
Stinkfist. I love
I
Stinkfist.
love
Yeah.
that, yes.
I love that song, but I love A Perfect Circle. That's
I was
not,
about to say the same thing.
I
Like, I,
love A
like
Perfect
Tool,
Circle.
but when Perfect Circle came out, it's like, this is what I fucking listen
Right.
to.
yeah, I like
love
him
this.
on that. I like one Pucifer song.
Yeah.
But I just had a discussion with a friend the other day. I don't know what happened or what kind of mood, because I listen to everything.
right.
I love 90s R&B, like Genuine
yes.
and Drew Hill.
Fucking Keith Sweat.
Yeah, Boys
fucking
to Men. I
Yeah,
love that shit.
I will fuck that up for
But
sure.
the other day, man, I just went on this weird wormhole to where I was listening to all the Smashing Pumpkins hits.
Nice.
Okay.
But for some reason, I was trying to ask my boy, I'm like, man, can you find like a way to have a Deftones Smashing Pumpkins comparison?
Uh-huh.
Like, not like whatever I was listening to that day with Smashing Pumpkins hits, Deftones kept coming in my brain.
Huh.
Not as heavy, but how like his melodies and the patterns.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I guess Smashing Pumpkins is somewhat older, even though they say like Deftones started in the 80s too.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess they were big in '95. That's when
Right,
that first
yeah.
album came out.
Yeah, Adrenaline.
Or not big, but I mean that first
Coming
album
up,
came
yeah,
out in
right.
'95. I can't imagine they just got together.
Right.
But
Yeah, I think I saw like the earliest time was like the 80s.
Right.
okay.
But I mean, I was like you said, Adrenaline came out, 94, 96 when Madonna signed them.
Yeah, I forgot about that actually.
Yeah, they was on
did.
Maverick Records.
Yeah, they were. Fuck yeah, they were.
But and now they just now making Coachella. You
Right.
know, like
yeah, I know. Isn't he back in the studio? Aren't they doing another Deftones album? I thought I saw like a
I'm gonna get
teaser
one
at
of
that
those
shit.
Doritos. You need a beer or something?
oh,
No,
hell
I got
yeah,
another
this the
one.
best podcast ever.
Right.
But I still pirate music to where like, man, I can't afford it.
Oh hell yeah.
So like to kind of check out an album. Oh, thank you. But there's one site I go to. It's a Russian site, and that's
Oh,
how.
shit. Can you check the camera real quick? Oh
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
You,
you're
you
fine,
keep
you're
going. We fucking freak out about this shit. Yeah.
It's a pirating site from Russia. That's how I found
Allegedly.
out. Yeah,
Allegedly.
I'll read the description of like the genres and check it out.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know how many people I pissed off this one day when they dropped the Arrows album on there.
Uh-huh.
You know, like that hidden Deftones
Yeah,
album
uh-huh.
was the last one with Chi
Yeah.
on it. And everybody just wanted this link. And I'm like, dude, I got played by it first. It was
Right.
an April's Fool's. So I had to
Of
get
course
everybody
it is.
else.
Yeah, right. Just,
But I wonder what they're waiting on. Like,
I don't know. Like I said,
Isn't
I
it like
coulda
in a
sworn
will, or-
I could have sworn I saw somebody with a picture of Chino being like, he's fucking in the studio. Maybe it's not Deftones, but Chino is recording shit right now.
Well,
well, I know Crosses just came out.
Yeah.
with one.
I like Crosses,
Maybe that's-
and I didn't
yeah,
even know
I do
about
like
them
Crosses.
until 3 months ago or something like that. That's whenever Truck was on the podcast. He
Yeah,
was
I
telling
did
us.
like that shit though. They had some like trance remix of one of their fucking songs. I was like, this is nice. I like this shit.
Do you ever heard of Loath?
No.
Because me and my buddy was talking, like, he'll be a good one to have on his podcast. I'm going to tell him to hit y'all up.
Definitely.
He knows all the nerd shit. But
Perfect.
how much, or I guess shoegaze is getting kind of bigger. I like a lot of shoegaze.
I do.
But a lot of them, it's kind of like there's a weird movement of Deftones worship that seems kind of late.
Right.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just getting onto it, or they're just getting into it.
I think it's they're just getting into it.
Yeah, but it's like how many bands sound like Deftones now?
Yeah.
You know, like how long Deftones been out, and now there's like this weird. There's a band called Loath that does it real well. A band called Mood Ring. But they kind of did your boy from Quicksand dirty. Did you see all that?
What's this?
Where well, he was the bass player,
Right.
Vega.
Probably. I don't know names, but yeah.
But yeah, he was never in the band, and he got some weird paycheck that listed him as a hired gun, and he quit. So I don't even know who their bass player is now.
No.
But he's in Quicksand. You like Quicksand? They're really good.
I've never heard of it, but I'm going to listen to all
You
of
never heard of Quicksand?
Oh.
I've heard of Quicksand. I'm sure that I've heard Quicksand. They're a band back from the 90s as well.
Yeah, but they just came back. So
Ooh,
like their
okay.
last album prior to what they have now was like 90s.
Yeah.
And
What's
that-
the lead singer's name from Quicksand?
Man, I don't
Steven something?
know. You might.
Yeah, anyway.
Steven
yeah.
Stills.
Yeah,
But he's in that-
Steven Stills.
But he's in one of those like New York horrorcore movements. But them and the Deftones kind of went together in
Okay.
a sense.
Yeah.
But then he became their bass player after he was the only bass player after that dude passed,
Yeah.
and just found out he was a hired gun after 2 albums.
Right. I did hear that.
That's
Like,
brutal.
I actually read that article. Like, he kind of got just dropped, and nobody gave him any warning from it or anything.
Well, I think he quit because he
Because
thought
he
he'd
found
been-
out
Because
it
he
was
found out he was.
bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, there we go with all our good facts.
Yes.
I could be wrong too, but it's kind of like he thought he earned his spot.
Yeah.
But to me, you got to kind of think like that spot. Oh boy, didn't quit. He passed away.
Right.
So you kind of got to think nobody's really going to get that spot.
Yeah. Unless they specifically say you're in. Yeah. Like you're probably just.
But you're
there.
on the albums. You're playing shows. Like man, just accept your spot, man. You could be in a lot worse spot.
No shit. Yeah. Like this is gonna step you into
Like,
whatever. Like
If you could let me play bass and Deftones, you don't even have to mention my name. I could be behind a curtain.
I don't give. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Just allow me at the catering table.
right. That one. Yes.
I just want to eat sandwiches.
Just want it.
I heard the cover of "Bound to the Floor" today too. The Local H song you guys did. What brought that on?
I love metal covers.
Yeah.
So actually, there's a third one which I almost dropped, but there's another one that's fun. So when I hear, like I said, I love all music.
Right.
So the first cover we did was a Madonna song. It's called "Live to Tell."
Okay.
Nice.
And actually, the first time I heard that, I went to saw Tori Amos live, and she did it.
All right.
I was like, "Damn, that song was awesome!" And then somebody told me that's a Madonna song. So when I listen to it, certain melodies I hear. So really, I love deathcore. I love breakdowns.
Right.
So if I hear a pop song and I hear the breakdown, I'm gonna have to get somebody try to talk them into doing
right
it.
now.
Right.
Fuck this up.
Yeah, but that whole Local H song is just like the
Right. I love that fucking song. I like Local H
Yeah.
in general. They do a cover of Shock the Monkey on like the AV Club on YouTube. It's fucking amazing.
I just
It's
remember
so
Code Chamber doing it. You heard
Oh
that
yeah.
one?
Yes,
With
yeah.
Ozzy
With
Osbourne?
Ozzy, yeah.
Fuck yes,
I remember
yeah.
that. What the hell was that on? There was like a compilation album or something. Oh, maybe
No,
it
I
was.
think it was
album.
on their second album.
Yeah, it was on
Okay.
Chamber Music.
Yeah.
Never mind. Again, good with
Yeah.
my facts.
I loved fucking Cold Chamber though.
Oh, me
Holy
too.
shit.
And
And
then-
Devil Driver too. I like
See,
that shit.
I like the first Devil Driver.
Yes.
I can't think what it was, but Code Chamber was my. Like I said, I
Dude.
came up on the new metal.
Yes.
And when people was going around with the Ozfest VHS tapes.
right.
But no, it's so the guitar player that started Death Toll with me, he's no longer in it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he sat there and got it to a T because I had to talk him into it because he is mostly like, man, it has nothing to do with horror.
Right.
Has nothing to do. I'm like, just please, man.
It's gonna be fucking good.
Yeah, cover songs are a way to get in there. Like it's fun. I like them. Just please. But he wanted to make sure he had that solo right.
Yeah.
All that. I was like, man, this dude's a genius. But,
Right.
yeah. So I guess that's where Death Toll's at right now because me and him, Well, I say me and him. I wrote all the words, screamed. He did all the music.
Yeah.
But then Ida, he fell off his roof, and then he couldn't play no more.
Right.
So yeah, he hasn't been in the band since then.
Jesus.
So who all is in the band in Raise the Death Toll right now?
Well, right now it's myself, Ed, he plays bass, and Aaron plays guitar.
Okay.
And we don't have a drummer. So we got one more show, and then I don't know what's going
Looking
on.
for a drummer, okay?
Yeah,
Anybody
get
out
this
there?
motherfucker out there. Philip Dusar, hit him up, man. Fucking shit.
But
Sure.
It seems like we all just kind of talked to where, like, man, we just been, like I was saying earlier, to where, like, all these member changes and this and that. So the last drummer we had just had a kid, and he's in 3 bands already.
Fuck.
Right.
Yeah, dude, drummers always are, man. Jesus.
It's getting worse. I see it online to where, like, man, I keep telling somebody, like, man, why don't we just pay somebody to program the drums? And we just go fucking do it, man. We're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
Let's just go have some fun, man.
I was actually going to ask that shit. Do you guys don't use any samples or anything in your shit, do you? Like live? Yeah, right.
No.
They got a lot of fucking degen bands and fucking like metal bands now. It's like they play to a fucking computer. Like there's live band shit going on, but like that computer has to be running
Oh, yeah.
too.
No, we call it playing to the buzz.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So, like, we just played Babylon, and man, we played this one part, and then I always try to catch the guys off guard because we do a Who Dat thing for the Saints.
Yes,
Right.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And sometimes I might come in and do like a little lead with my vocals to where they have to come in slower, or they might not. But we did one song, and the breakdown did so well, and it's short, that I kept calling it back.
Just
You
keep
can't
going,
do that
just
with a
keep going.
laptop. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No.
And you just play off the buzz. We don't want to be a slave to the machine. I
It hinders
guess,
a
and-
lot. You know?
But you also want to play gigs, so you're thinking about getting them programmed just for those gigs that.
Yeah, but that conversation hasn't been going well.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Right.
Nah, I would hate it too. I saw a band, Twins band. They did it for a bit, and they
They
put
did,
they
yes.
put like a fake guy behind a drum set, and then played
Yes.
the played the gig like that just to a tape.
George's band does that shit. Thornprick, they were doing that for a long time.
I see. I heard that. See,
Yeah.
nobody has it like COG does it real well.
Oh yeah.
The
Cog.
Yeah.
Consortium of Genius. Yeah.
Yeah,
They got Drumbot.
Yeah,
You
right,
know,
yeah.
like- and then when I was coming up,
We're gonna have them up here in a couple weeks.
Oh man, that's all.
They're
Lewis
fucking
is
awesome.
awesome.
He's
Is he
fucking
gonna
cool.
be in character?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's
Just
like
tell him
the
he can't
Cog
come
shit.
unless he's in character.
Right. Yeah.
But man, I've been to.
I'm giving him the option just because I want to be surprised on my own.
Well, I thought he was
actually.
bringing the band.
He says he's bringing the band, but
So
I'm
I
not
don't
exactly sure. I guess how could he not be in character?
How could you not be in
Yeah,
character?
Wait,
exactly.
but y'all did his thing, huh?
Yes,
Dan
of
Luman.
course,
yeah.
Okay, that's where I
Bad
saw the name
Yeah,
from.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
See, he has
twice,
an
I think.
amazing platform. I was like, dude,
Plus,
why?
he's a fucking amazing like audio engineer, like audio video shit. It's just, have you done it before?
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, it's fucking amazing. It was so much fun. It was fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah, I go there to hang out.
He's just like
Okay,
a
so you like
genius
on the
anyway.
fucking buddy shit with him then, yeah?
Oh, I tried to.
Yeah,
be.
right.
But I want to do a cheesy horror video over there. You got used to the green screen. He has the blue room.
The blue wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blue wall.
uh-huh.
You're not
With the
allowed to have
rabbits.
blue in front of it.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's got the rabbits, but he's always doing shit. He's got that
Always.
solar power thing that he's got hooked up at his house.
So she's always
and then
rebuilding fucking pinball machines
Yeah,
and
pinball.
shit.
or just like some shit that most people would throw away. He's like replacing the fucking
Right.
digital
Fixing
face
this
of
shit of
something.
it,
yeah, it's cool.
And like you're saying, he's always filming fucking people's music videos or
Oh, yeah.
like recording entire fucking songs for him.
Also, Tomb of Nick Cage sounds really good, and they record right over at that place.
Well, so
Nice.
many people record there. You should
Yeah.
see. He records somebody every night.
Shit, huh?
I got my just wanted to go there. I just like shooting the shit with him.
Yeah.
And I needed somebody to burn a DVD for somebody, and I'm like, hey man, I think you could do it.
Right.
Just to go over there and have an hour-long conversation about everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? And he's also, which I don't think it came out yet, but he's remastered all the Morgus the Magnificent.
He talks
Yes,
about it.
yes.
Yeah.
I know it's a project he's working on. Isn't he like slowly releasing shit, or is it all?
I
Like,
thought it was going to be a DVD set.
okay, gotcha.
But I thought he's the one.
He's the guy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he put up a big thing when Morgus died and all that kind of shit. You know, because that was recent, right? Last couple of years.
Last few years,
yeah.
Morgan
Yeah,
last
died.
year,
But
2 years ago.
apparently, he did a bunch of stuff with him in the past.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the idea of. So a drummer was in 3 bands, had a kid, and we thought we'd be the more appealing band to be in because
Right.
we're all fathers, we all got kids. I got my bass player on the boat with me, so he's my deckhand.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
going half the year.
Right.
We
Yeah.
work
Right.
2 weeks. We're off 2 weeks
But you guys can talk music the whole time.
while we're there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Right.
well, that's when I do
100%.
my content. I would film a bunch of stuff at home and then mix it and do stuff
Fuck, right? Yeah,
over there.
yeah, right.
Just obviously not recording nothing on there.
Right.
Right.
But yeah. So you ever heard of Putrid Pile?
No.
He's inspiring me here lately.
Okay.
And not his music. I don't. But he's just a guitar player that doesn't get along with others and plays festivals with the backing tracks and everything. And he got this dude named Nihilist who doesn't get along with others, or doesn't want to depend with people or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And does his own music, and he's like a death metal singer without the band.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so like
But he makes all the music behind him or something, or
he does.
Yeah,
but,
right, yeah.
But now with Fiverr and stuff like that, to
Right.
where you know whatever music you want to play, you could just buy it. And I was trying to tell some people to where half the bands I truly enjoy, I've never even seen live.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know, it's getting to me. It was getting more away from the music and the idea of why even in a band. When it comes to shows and members, this and that, like man, just get back to the music. You can make content. You could do. I could film something in slow motion and put like a visualizer.
Right. Yeah.
On something, but when it starts getting away from the music, then what you're even doing? You know, like I'm not trying to get famous. I just enjoy making music.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So
I
when
like
the drummer
shows.
quit, man, we just kind of like and he quit with 2 shows he had.
In the fucking in the books. Yeah. Yeah.
And one of them went well. The next one we have is sold out in Baton Rouge. 250 people.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
it's the Set It Off Fest.
Okay.
Cool.
I didn't know if y'all saw that, but
I've seen the advertisements for
Okay.
it, but I don't. Who's even playing on it?
Wasted, the guy you saw,
Nice.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
which he's in the same predicament. Those guys, I feel bad for them because we just lost a drummer. But the original drummer for Death Toll is filling in. He didn't want to be in the band anymore. He likes working out more.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he just. I mean, it becomes a rat race after a while when it's the same
yeah.
venues, same bands,
Dude.
same,
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
you know, you
We
get
gotta
burnt
get
out.
out of here. You know.
Huh?
It's like you got to get out of here. You know. You got to.
And a lot of people don't have that opportunity.
Right.
Then they, you know, I know I'm jumping around. So
No,
it's
that's
good,
fine.
dude. It's gonna be
100%
but
fine.
I always say, like, you know, I like watching and reading the strategies or if you want to make it, do this, follow these rules. But it really is who you know and
100%.
like the chance. But the one I say I'm on the fence with is I'm not sure where y'all guys play all the time, but let's say like in that whole little vicinity over there, you got Twist of Lime, you got
Marsh.
Babylon,
You used to
They
have
had
Marsh.
Marshroom.
the
Yeah.
Marshroom burnt down.
Yep.
But all that in the same spot. So you'll have somebody that's playing here on this street Friday and then playing on this street Saturday, but then complaining about lack
Nobody
of attendance
shit.
and the
Yeah,
scene
right.
is dead, this and that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you do that and you enjoy it, even though if nobody comes,
Who
are
gives
you?
a fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you in the wrong?
Right.
You know, but at the same time, there is a thing to where you could burn yourself out, but as you said, if you look at the bigger bands like Brat, Goat Horror, this and that, they rarely play here.
Right.
This
Yeah.
usually is the start of a beginning of a tour because it's going to be
Right.
money to be
Start or
made.
end.
Yeah. You know it's going to be something, but they don't want to play here. I mean, not that they don't want to.
No, but not every fucking week. You
Right.
know? Yeah. No, it's the same shit. Like we're trying to do that shit where like close to here, 2-hour drive. You know, just get the fuck out of it for a minute. Go to fucking it's not 2, but you know, Mobile, Birmingham, fucking hit up Florida, hit up fucking further in Louisiana, maybe Texas. Fucking just something that you can do over the weekend and get back.
Right.
You know? And then you're not here doing it.
and you won't get burnt out.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And you get new people on your shit. You know, people like fucking music. You know, they
Right.
like hearing shit. They like seeing shows.
Yeah, I like playing in Texas. I like playing in
Texas is good.
Alabama.
Alabama's good.
Yeah. So I mean, and I like playing in New Orleans, but it's hit or miss on the crowds.
Right.
Probably not so much with the metal guys. It seems like they fucking come out for you guys for sure. It looks like.
Yeah,
And,
this is like a metal.
It's a big metal scene for
Yeah.
sure.
'Cause,
It's not a bad thing.
No, the drummer that we had got which is funny. He's already in 2 bands. So then they asked. He saw like a thing for like a pop punk band,
right.
Nice.
which I enjoy him. I like that kind of genre.
Oh hell yeah.
Half of them live in Alabama. He lives here. They've yet to do well here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
to me, that kind of genre is like an all ages kind of.
Yeah.
And this is like a metal thing, you know, like Siberia, and I think
know.
of that kind of town. Like, I almost feel like, you know, I think Death Toll does well over there, but I'm not into like the Satan worship as you
Right. Right.
You
Yeah.
either got to be like a Goat Horror-esque kind of band or a Crowbar kind of band, and we're
Right.
kind of like I guess the modern like deathcore
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing that
Oh, yeah.
doesn't seem hip. The only other band that to me is kind of doing it well like that is Wasted.
Right.
Those guys I
Okay.
was talking about
Yeah.
there. Now I forgot what I'm jumping around, but I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, we was talking about getting out. Oh, and your drummer's in a fucking band.
Yeah,
Another band.
Oh yeah,
the
but he,
drummer
they
quit.
said he quit. So
Yeah. Oh, the pop punk band that
Yeah,
he did
what-
good in. Yeah.
So how I almost want to use the word poetic in a sense. So when he quit, when we had these 2 shows, we had a guitar player in that toll at one point, but his commute was from Lafayette back and forth,
Ugh,
and it kind
fuck
of
that.
yeah, it got kind of old.
Yeah.
and, so he quit, which I get it. I was
For
like, dude.
sure. Yeah.
And man, he showed up and knew all the songs the
Right.
first practice. And it's like, dude, I knew eventually it was going to wear off, and
Yeah.
rightfully so. And so it wasn't like a bad ending on his part, but we needed a drummer, and he's never even played drums before. He knew the songs,
Right.
And he played the show with us in April and killed it. So then our
How many
first,
fucking bands do we talk to where their drummer is not a drummer?
That's us too.
That's
Our drummer's
us.
a guitar player out
We had
of
the fucking
Diplocrats.
Nancy's over here. Their drummer's a fucking bassist. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
and then for Set It Off, which I think is kind of cool because, you know, me and my buddy, he's the one that's playing drums right now. We was trying to start a movement to where these New Orleans shows stop starting so fucking late. You know, respect the set time.
Dude, right? Yeah.
Nobody respects the set time. The first band's like, well, we're going to wait till a crowd gets
Why?
here.
You're
Yeah.
fucking opening, dude. Open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I played House of Blues a bunch of times, Southport, to where, man, even if nobody's there, you're playing.
Oh, you're playing.
Right.
But
Yeah.
imagine how many bands are on tour playing 20, 30 dates, opening to nobody.
Right.
But you gotta respect the set time, respect the start time.
Right.
There's not a lot of practice here now, you
Right.
know, with that.
Well, that's
You
a
know,
big thing too with the touring bands shit coming through. It's like you have to respect it because they have a fucking timetable. They got to get the fuck out of here. You pushing this back because 3 of your fucking friends are gonna show up at 10 o'clock? Fuck you, dude. Like they'll still show up. You'll still be here. Go fucking
Right.
play, man. Like
If they wasn't
you
there
guys
that
gotta
early,
go.
they didn't want to see you.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
They knew when you started.
But it's good practice because, you know, everybody wants to be on that level and this and that. But I don't know do you blame the promoter or these bars for not implementing it? To them, it's kind of like, well, if we start later, they don't want the show to end too early and these people
Right.
ain't drinking.
Right.
right.
So to me, when we were starting, especially like the last one at Babylon, that show, the doors was at 7. It started at 8.
Right.
You just keep it going like that. But so Set It Off Fest, it's all local bands, but the first band's playing at 4, which I guess nowadays is kind of courageous to where like there's not like it's not a real festival. It's not. I mean, it's a festival.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
But it's local bands.
It's not the fucking jazz fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And man, yeah, I think
250 play at a local show is good though, man. If you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys sold it out. You said.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, that's-
what's
that's
what's
next
the
show
venue?
that he's talking about?
Mid
This
City
is something
Ballroom.
different. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm mixing up. You're on Babylon right now.
No, I was talking about Set It Off. Set It Off is sold out at the Mid City Ballroom.
Right.
Okay.
But the show next that you guys are playing is the one you said is like a 250 already sold out show, right?
Yeah, that's Set It Off Fest.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm the fucking one
no,
that's
it's
lost.
fine.
Yeah.
No, it's I mean, Babylon was funny as I was excited about it.
I love Babylon. I can't lie.
Yeah, we
I
packed
know.
it out, and then some asshole was like, "Well, dude, it only takes 20 people," but the same guy that said that can't even bring 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But I think when we played in April, I think a little over 50, 60 people came.
Right. Yeah. So it's stacked the fuck up in there for sure. Yeah.
We gave one band their first show. That's
Nice.
what I always like to do because
Yes.
you know, when I put a show together, it'll be easy to act like wasted to play all the time. Somebody
Right.
like all these bands is going to bring. I'd rather bring like the newer people out or bridge this gap. You know, when people bring up like New Orleans as a scene,
Yeah.
they don't realize how divided it is.
Dude.
There's
yes.
there's the St. Claude, St. Bernard crowd. There's the Metairie crowd. It's a lot of different. It's divided as shit.
It 100% is. Yeah, it 100% is. Yeah, I like Babylon for bringing new bands that I've never played with before. You know, that shit's fun. Like the last one we did, we had Fucked in the Head playing, and that
Oh, I
was just
love
like,
them.
holy shit. Yeah, dude. That was the first time I played with them, and I'd seen them. It was like, they're fucking coming up fast. So, yeah, let's get a show. I know I can get a show at Babylon. Dude, they fucking killed. They were so fucking good.
Yeah, I always bust Wayne's balls because I'm like,
You have
dude.
to. Yes.
I was like, man, every show if you don't take it upon yourself to make a flyer, it'll just be that girl by the dartboard.
It's just a girl.
Oh,
yeah,
God. I
With the
tried
liquor
to-
in the
Liquor
front,
in
this
the
and that.
front,
I'm like,
in the back.
man.
It's like,
I tried to
motherfucker,
send him a picture, even like it's like, dude, we made a poster. I didn't
We
need
did make
anything.
the poster. You gotta set up your whole ass event, like you do it all.
And I
on your
love the
own,
dude.
Of course,
you know,
he
and
comes through. You
and
know,
I love
but-
Rob, and I'm like, man, I
Yep.
can't tell the shows together because everything is
the same.
Jack Lock show or any of him, it's just that girl with the bull,
Yeah.
the
We actually-
dartboard, and
We had him open for us with Fifth. That's our
We
fucking
had
opening
to.
band.
One of our bands dropped off
Yeah.
because they
And
had
that's the thing, too.
they had the flu or something like that
Yeah,
that
the
day.
lead singer had strep, so like clearly he can't fucking come and sing. You know?
yeah, that's what I was saying. So I think after set it off, I don't know what's going
I'm
to
gonna
happen.
take a piss real quick.
I knew I was going to go take a piss. I could just see it. He's rubbing his fucking legs like this the whole time.
Oh, that's something different. That's just for fun.
Oh, okay. No, go ahead. You can tell me what's happening with Set It Off because yeah.
No, set it off. 10 bands. I think one of them's from Texas. Will to Live. I never heard them, but we got Capra on it.
Nice.
I say we is Wasted's on it. Decoy. They just got signed. White Moth. Garkathin. I can never get that. I know it's like a shit monster.
Yeah.
Whatever the general name of it is.
Gargotham?
Garkathin. I don't know.
Fucking no.
Swamp
Sorry,
Grave.
guys.
They're one of my new favorite local bands.
Yeah.
They're called Swamp Grave. They just got added to the Obituary. show.
Nice. Yeah. I had 2 Obituary albums back in the 90s. Slowly We Rot and something else. I can't remember what the other one was. But yeah.
But yeah, no. And I was talking about shows and trying to like it's so hard to put together an event. It seems like bands are dropping off. Nobody wants to play. Everybody wants the big show.
I had a question I want to ask before I forget. When you guys did that mosh pit pillow fight, who came up with that fucking thing? And then weren't you doing like raise a death toll pillowcases after that?
So I try to cash. I try to cash in on this content thing.
That's cool. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm almost 40, but I'm trying. You know, I'm doing the vocal covers. I got one in my pocket right now that for some reason, I think if I captured it correctly, I'm going viral.
Cool.
But so we luckily got asked to play because sometimes, man, we don't get asked to play shit, and then the things we do get asked is like, man, but a lot of it's because of how long I've known people for so long. Because we're not in none of these little hip crowds. We're all
Right.
old and out of shape, and
Yeah.
got
So
kids.
am I. So is Earl. We're trying to get friends doing this goddamn podcast.
Well, I said I like just talking the shit, even if there was no mics, just people that's just like talk it.
Yeah.
And then when I saw Tomb, I'm like, oh man, I'm just gonna invite myself. and by the way, thanks for having me.
Oh,
man.
no
Yes,
problem.
thanks for coming
No
through.
problem at
But,
all.
No, when he told me that, it's like, yeah, I think the guy wants to be on it. It's like, did somebody ask to be on this fucking thing?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Shit, hell yeah. Let's do
thanks
that.
for the beer too.
Yeah, there's more in there.
So they had a band, which, man, I've seen so many New Orleans bands come and go that I'm like, man, if I had the money,
Yeah.
I would label all the, or I'll just probably backprint some of the shit. you
Right.
know?
That's the way to go,
Right.
really.
My first show ever that I got to go to, because I used to think bands were like manufactured in like a job place.
Right.
And I only saw stuff on like radios and
Yeah.
MTV. My first show ever, my friend was like, dude, my cousin plays in this band called Organized Hostility.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the show. It was Organized Hostility, Skin Crawl, and Demise. And that changed my life. Me and my buddy started
right.
our first band. The first band I was in was called Agrofate, and we did well. And I say well, local well.
Yeah,
but,
That's good. Shit.
But no, so we got asked to play this house party because this guy was graduating from UNO,
Yes.
and these 2 kids started beating each other up with the pillow.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. That
Oh,
was
this
cool.
is the fucking pillow
Yeah,
fight
I
monster.
asked
about
Shit.
that.
Okay,
So-
yes. Yeah.
I was like, man, that did pretty well. We put it online, and it had like, I think like a couple thousand views.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, man. Well, the next show we do at Southport, we're just gonna bring a bunch of pillows and throw it in the crowd.
Yeah.
So we throw it. They fighting. I post it online. I wake up and it has almost 500,000 views.
Yeah, it was
Right.
insane. I saw
like-
that shit. Yeah.
So then trying to capitalize on it, I was like, I guess I'm
course.
gonna keep riding on it. I hired Tooth and Nail. I don't know if you know
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Tooth
video
Nail
place.
Productions. Fuck yeah. Mhm.
them. To do a video, but it was gonna be a pillow pit. But I used my own money to where if you brought your own pillow, the first 50 people, you'll get a Razor Dead Toe pillowcase.
Nice. Yes.
And that's how that happened.
That's very cool, man.
fucking legit.
I saw that. I was like, what the fuck? That's kind of why I thought that you guys were older than that. I just felt like that was longer ago than it was, I guess.
Well, I liked it a lot because, like,
That had to be somewhere around 2019, right?
oh, probably, huh?
Or when was it was before COVID and the
Yeah.
hurricane.
Yeah. That'd be 2019, huh? So I think
I don't know.
2020 is right when.
Didn't you
this
say the
started.
band started in 2018?
Yeah.
So just right away, you guys get all these great ideas. Like,
Hell yeah.
We just run with it.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I saw that video. What was in the front room of Southport? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very cool, man.
Oh, it was because I remember when I first saw Dummy Dumpster, they fucking had a bag of stuffed animals and they would just throw that out when they were playing and you wouldn't be hitting each other with it, but it was like getting kicked around like fucking beach balls. Like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, plus the guys got fucking. Have you seen them before?
Dummy dumpster.
Yeah. So the dude wears a fucking
Paper
football
mache.
football gear here, and then he tapes his
He's a
fucking
football game.
Yeah, he only wears football gaze.
Oh.
He's got his microphone's like duct taped to it, so you can just fucking run around with it like that. It's
Oh shit.
Yeah.
dude's a fucking nutball.
Yeah, whenever I see their name, I associate it with Dumpster Funk, one of the Neville kids.
Right? Yeah.
Was that Ivan Neville?
I think so.
But I do feel like Deto kind of came out firing, but it was the work of like being in other bands and just knowing people, like just
Right.
the luck
Right.
of the draw.
Who's the Neville at Studio in the Country? Is it Aaron?
Aaron Neville. Oh yeah, you're talking. Oh god, he's got this picture at Studio in the Country.
It's in the corner.
It's this big, but you can see Aaron Neville's big ass dick from fucking.
It is a fucking hog
From across the room,
He's
like-
wearing short shorts, and yeah, you just kind of look over at the lamp, and it's like it's a nice old '70s lamp, and then a fucking like the picture's this big, the dick is this big. It's so fucking nuts. He's wearing short shorts. Like, where the fuck
like
are
we're
you
gonna talk
putting all
about
this?
this
Man?
fucking-
Jesus Christ.
I was saying he has a foot long dick. That's why he couldn't be in the meters.
Yeah, right. God damn it.
Check you out. we're gonna have to put that picture up here. It is online.
Is it? All right,
Yeah.
I'll find it. We'll get tagged for something. We'll get flagged on that shit. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I think of that one? That's good. That's fucking good.
Have
What
you-
is his hit?
Aaron Neville.
Yeah, what's the one hit? Not Crazy, huh?
I just hear.
I don't know.
The Crazy Girl? Or
I don't know. Buck, I really don't know.
Yeah, we're bad about New Orleans
All I know
history.
is that he's got a fucking monster.
well, no, there's one song that like if
He's
you-
wearing the Studio in the Country shirt too.
Fuck
in that
yeah, he
picture.
is.
Yeah.
What made y'all go there?
We had recorded there with Bad Moon Lander, and then before we got the masters out, we broke up. And so it was like, we took the songs that we had recorded that me and him had written, and then the other person, we just let him keep his fucking songs, and then we went back in and was like, we're gonna finish this fucking album here. And we wrote a bunch of new songs and fucking
Renamed
just
the
did it.
band and
Yeah.
things like that. And then since then, like it's kind of weird because if you listen to the album, it's almost too crisp and clean. You know what I mean? We probably
Right,
could've
yeah, we
done,
wanted to dirty it up a little bit.
yeah,
you
because
know?
I mean they recorded the "Dust in the Wind" at this store, the Kansas song, the whole
did
album
that,
that
whatever that Patrick Swayze song is from fucking Dirty Dancing, that was there.
Yeah, it's a huge like that first Marilyn
crazy.
Manson album was recorded at this
Yeah,
place.
yeah, it was.
So really wild. And when you're there, the whole place
all
is
the
brown.
fucking- yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
it's
it looks like you stepped in your
70s.
fucking grandpa's house.
Yeah.
Like, grandpa's hunting cabin, like for real.
But
The
like,
wallpaper with the fruit and the honey on it.
dude,
It's got
at the same
all of
time,
it.
it
The
was
bathroom
awesome.
is that, yeah.
You know what I mean? At the same time, it was awesome because it
Oh,
was
yeah.
the way studios looked whenever I was growing up. You'd look on like Black Sabbath albums
Right,
and shit
yeah.
like that. It looks like this in there, like those kind of.
Plus, you can stay on site. They have a big ass house in the back. We bought a bunch of fucking mushrooms and just fucking
Oh,
did
shit.
the thing out there. So that was legit.
Yeah.
You kind of stay in that atmosphere and that headspace.
Yeah,
of, like,
yeah,
the creative.
Yeah.
just get
We-
up the
we
next
both
morning,
have-
fucking make music. you
We
know?
both have
Yeah.
kids, so we kept in touch with them, and then just like, but other than that, it was the album name
music. Yeah.
felt nice actually.
Like you said, it keeps you in the fucking mode the whole
Right.
time. You know?
Where do you guys record?
So I guess all the Death Toll stuff you hear, we just do it in house.
Nice.
That sounds great.
It does, man.
Yeah.
I would have sworn studio for sure. Yeah, that's fucking nice.
Well, that was the whole idea.
That's when I
behind
kind of get depressed about it, how much we spent
Dude,
going to the
right.
fucking studio.
it. Man, that's why, like I said, so I guess that's the point where Death Toll is right now, because we don't have a drummer. Things are kind of getting, I guess, 6-7 years. I call it like the local band curse, to where like there should be like a New Orleans. What's that shit in Hollywood where you get your name?
Oh, the fucking walk
the
Star Walk fucking thing. Yeah, the Hollywood.
If a New Orleans band could release 2 albums with the same members,
You
bro,
got a
just give
star.
them one.
You got it. Yeah,
Just
you're
give-
fucking in it.
Just give them
Just
one.
in the
man.
Hall of
Fucking
Fame.
shit,
Like I said, I
though.
call it the local band curse, because what it happens is you play in the same places. Nobody wants to travel or can travel or
Right.
afford to travel, whatever the reason is.
It's a million.
Everybody wants to, but
Yes.
you got bills, you got
You
priorities.
get older, it gets more fucked up.
Yeah, and you got to take care. I always say family and work comes first.
always that. Yes,
Because family comes first. Work provides for the family. The band stuff's it shouldn't be to where people are getting toxic and fighting with each other and this
No.
and that. Should
It's
never
supposed
get
to be
to
for
that.
fucking fun.
Right, but it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Personalities and
It's bands in
Um,
general.
yeah.
I mean cover bands. It's still the
Oh,
same
yeah.
shit. You know, like
Well,
they're
also-
getting paid though. There's a job to
Yeah.
where I feel like one of the worst things to do now is have like a band chat, and then when the chat gets away from the band business, and then you got like, I'm sensitive about this. I'm left and you right. It's
Right,
like,
yeah.
we should just talk about what time's practice,
Just that.
pictures, songs. Once it becomes something else and feelings and hurts,
yeah,
and
this is dumb. No, we don't. Everything is like,
Yeah.
are you available this date? Here's the flyer. Like,
right,
that
because
kind
then
of
once
shit.
it stares off, and then you have a bunch of conversation going one way, and it's like, hey man, you ain't answering 5 minutes because I was tying my phone going all, and then
I don't have time for the shit, man. I don't have time.
I
for
think
this
you were
shit.
talking earlier about like having band members that you've known for a long time and everything like that. People that have been in your bands, have been playing music with a long time. I found that I play better probably with people I don't have as much history with, to be honest with you, because there isn't so much baggage on our relationship. Like when we get into a fight, it isn't also
Nothing
combined with
nowhere,
that
yeah.
fucking
Well,
thing
11th
that
grade,
happened.
You fucked
Yeah.
Cindy.
Yeah, there's no like
Cindy Lou Who.
there's no personal.
there's no
Right,
there's
yeah.
not as much, or the personal stuff that has blossomed. Like with me and Earl, I met him through the band,
Right.
and our friendship like is musical, but like
band
everything else was kind of came from the side, outside of music. So
Right.
I don't know. I just I kind of like that now, because I know Paul. I haven't known Paul, our drummer, for my whole life either. But everybody else I played with, I've been knowing for 30 years.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Before I joined Bad Moonlander, when I was in that indie rock band, it was like everybody in that shit I knew for years and years. Like one of the guys in it, I knew him since I was like fucking 10 years old. So
yes,
it gets weird when fucking drama happens.
it's almost like you're hurting family at that point.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big one.
Kids
It's
like each
when
other or
when
know
the
each
fucking
other.
band breaks up and shit. It's like
Yeah.
now we just don't talk ever again. What the fuck is this?
and that's happened to me more than none, to where like,
Oh, yeah.
like that's what I was saying, to where I guess after the set it off, I just asked everybody to kind of I want to get back to recording back in house,
Yeah.
doing all that. But like I said, my friend Gavin and I started it, so everybody that's been on since, we haven't wrote any new songs. They just been learning
It's
his
just been
songs.
trying to, yeah, right.
And it's it's not their background, but they're talented enough to learn it. But it's not the same mission statement, which
Right.
I'm all about. All right, man, you're new. Let's write what you want to write. Let's adapt
Yeah.
all that. But
Let's meld around that.
yeah, so I think from here, like I was telling you, I want to get back to just making the music again. And if shows happen again.
The shows will be there.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be
Yeah, if
there.
you want to show, you can play a show.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
like-
I'm not getting younger, or if I get enough material, I'll just go up there and just do it myself. If I want to
it.
sell a T-shirt or a CD, or
I'm getting to where like I don't even want to wait until I'm completely happy with the music. It's like I got to record it now. I could die in a
Right.
fucking car wreck on the way over here.
I
You know
would've
what I'm
seen that.
saying?
So
Yeah.
I was thinking about with them down there, and it's funny that I ran into them. So we just was out of a drummer. Half of their band just got asked to go tour with another band.
Shit, yeah.
And they're playing Set It Off too. So they had to find a guitar player, a bass player, and a drummer.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah,
They had
so-
a fucking singer and a guitarist now?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, the guitarist does everything.
Okay.
And
okay.
he makes all the stuff, records it. The rest of them learn it. So as long as they got him, he's the secret weapon.
yeah.
But he used to be in Death Toll too, the secret weapon. down
Okay,
there.
right, yeah, right.
But he didn't write nothing with us. He was like, "Man, I'll learn the songs. Y'all got your own thing going." But I'm like, "Dude, you're a secret weapon."
yeah, you could
like,
be a part of this.
Yeah,
man.
you're like a one man band. So right when So actually, the next Death Toll cover that I'm keeping on the wraps because I think is going to be brilliant.
Yes.
I paid him $50 to make it, and
Oh,
he made
yeah.
it in 2 days.
Of course he did. Of course he.
And he don't
fucking
even
did.
listen to 90s R&B, but it's a 90s
Oh,
R&B.
now we're getting.
Hell
Yeah, if you want us to
yeah.
bleep anything out, just let me know.
Nah, we're gonna dig.
Oh no, I don't care. I mean, I guess, but the same thing like you was touching on, which I feel like I'm jumping around. They've been working and recording on stuff. I'm just using for example. I'm not
Yeah,
dissing
yeah,
them.
yeah,
But
no.
they're not the only ones that do this. But they'll write and record something and try to perfect it for like 2 years. I was like, man, somebody could die, somebody could quit.
Yeah.
Put it the fuck out.
We could have another COVID. Like, man, put it out and then work on something else. Just
That's the thing.
Put that shit out
That's
there.
the thing. Put it out because you
People
got more
just-
shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's always
Well, then,
more shit.
at least so you could be done with. So you
That-
could be
yeah,
mentally
done.
done with the process. Isn't we got to
Right.
keep going
We're
because
not
it's
gonna be
done.
thinking about
You know.
fucking writing new shit. All you're thinking about is how to fix these fucking songs now.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the point of like you can only fix them so much to where you're almost kind of ruining it.
Yeah, and
And
then
it's-
you hate it before you even put it out.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, right. At the end, you're like, this should have been out a year ago. This is fucking
and that's what I
stupid.
say with the local band Curse, to where it's kind of like I keep jumping around, but
No, you're good.
it's always exciting at the beginning because you got these songs. It's like, all right, man, we're not going to play shows till we at least get 4 or 5.
Right.
You're playing them, whether you record them first or you record them later. You play them, and then it's kind of like, hey, man, we gotta take a break to write new songs. What are you doing in that break? You know what I mean? Like you can still rehearse, write these songs, and just keep playing this and that, but you never really gave these songs life or like
Right.
let them
Yeah.
walk first or
Right.
some kind of proper, but as you said, you need to like travel.
yeah.
You need to do this and that. So people get burnt out, and then before you know it, this guy probably joined another band because it's new and exciting.
Right.
Well, the new
Right.
exciting thing is traveling too and going to those new places at that point.
Right.
And that can keep the band interesting.
Yeah.
I actually found the less members that are in my band, the better. Like if
nice.
you know what I mean? We only have a 3-piece, so that's been really nice. I'm sure if you guys, if you just get the drummer, you don't want like 2 more guitarists too or anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Less people is way easier to fucking deal with. Always.
Yeah.
And less expensive too.
That's, yeah.
and less
that-
drama.
Yeah.
No, that's no, I always like being the 5-piece this and that, but if only it's one of those things too, I guess, with that toll that started at first. It was Gavin and I. We did everything. Well, I say did everything. He wrote it. Everybody learned it.
Right.
So as you keep that mission statement going, and like, all right, man, we're gonna write it. 2 people write it. You learn it. Now you have all these opinions. Like, well, I've been in the band this long. I want to get my thought across, which is not bad.
Right. Yes.
But then when you have too many chefs in the kitchen,
right.
then it's kind of like
everybody wants their thing.
yeah, which is fine if it works, but sometimes you got to sit back. I always say write for the song.
right.
Right.
No, even if it's simple, man. If it makes sense for the song, have it. It doesn't have to be all this
Right.
extravagant.
No. Extra bullshit. Yeah.
But even having a full band, and with our schedules, this and that, it's easier almost as like go on Fiverr, tell somebody a few ideas that doesn't have kids,
Right.
and have the music.
Yeah. Right.
You
Pay
know,
$20 for a riff.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know.
and then go back on Fiverr and be like, hey man, this is my song. They can make a video.
Yep,
And
yep.
it almost seems easier just to have, I guess for me at this moment, to have that one
Oh, yeah.
person just to put out some kind of, if you want to do it,
Fucking content.
Yeah.
Everybody needs content. Yeah.
Well, not to mention you've got the studio or your own workings at your house now
Right.
too.
Right.
So like you don't have to wait for everybody finally. I know that's got to be frustrating being a singer. And like, you didn't, do you play guitar or anything?
Oh no, I wish.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like you're always waiting for some other asshole to like make some melodies so you can actually go over the top
Right.
of it, you
and,
know?
and that's selfish of me sometimes, 'cause I know you can't just belch them out. To
You
where-
can kind
Well,
of.
some people can.
Yeah, they
Some
fucking-
kids
Our
can.
band,
they
you
fucking can. Yeah.
But the thing is, I have 2 talented guys that could do that, but none of us know how to program drums.
Right.
Oh, I don't either.
That's the secret
Right.
weapon that our first guitar player had.
can fucking get it,
He
yeah.
just do it all. Play bass, this and that. Send you a full polished song,
Shit,
like
yeah.
Penthouse.
Right.
He just came out with all of it, and I
Come
just had to
on.
scream over it. Yeah, and we kind of lost that. So now, not even having a drummer,
I know, right?
it's like, man. So, and I was like, man, I was putting the deeds out there. I just found out what band mix was,
right. Yeah.
and which I thought was funny. So the drummer that quit us because he just had a kid, on there looking for a third band. I was like, God. I was like, yeah. I was like,
You son of a bitch.
but he wants to be a singer.
Okay, so there's a shift.
Yeah.
for it, yeah.
So weird, the drummer and singer thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
why-
say guitar players too, and I'm like, man, I guess I've only been a vocalist I want to play guitar. I'd rather just go up there, but also not just play guitar. I just want to show up a half hour late to practice. I don't want to do nothing. I'll just come up there. I don't want to
wail, pack up, get the fuck out of there.
I'll just agree to whatever designs you come up with. I'll agree to whatever show.
Yep.
I don't want to have nothing to do but just play the riffs.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I almost feel like I guess I don't know if it's being a captain or just being a father, this and that, or all this stuff. So with the band, like I got to mediate. I got to make sure everybody's right.
Oh yeah.
I'm the scheduler. I'm the get the stuff printed, like that CD I gave y'all.
Yeah.
Which was real easy too.
I gotta piss again. I'm sorry.
I know I got to piss too, but I feel like I can't walk away.
Well, we're about to end it in a couple seconds.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. Yeah,
No,
that's good.
finish talking about the
finish your
CD.
thing. Sorry.
Oh, which I didn't realize how many people don't even have CD players in the car. But
I know, right?
But with
I
the
got
festival,
everybody wants physical shit, you know.
oh yeah. Well, I always try to help too. So I've been trying to start this little label or try to do, which I love the idea of podcasts.
Right.
And I guess I got to dig into because everybody has a different setup, but it don't
Right.
look like that. And all that that's
This one's
recording
good.
all this right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You can get 6 tracks on it. You can get a phone on it. You can fucking
Six
it's good.
six headphone amps.
Yeah.
The whole thing's pretty sweet.
Plus, we bought a bunch of cables that are like color coded, so we know exactly where the fucking thing goes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All that shit's color coded too. But this one's strictly for podcasting. There's a lot of other
Right.
stuff you can do with it,
There's-
unfortunately.
In fact, this one I think they make a live track 8, which is this same kind of setup, but it's more geared toward recording live music. Like you plug in, you fucking make it happen. Yeah. This one's definitely for just talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that Set It Off being sold out, I was like, man, this is a chance to put a bunch of bands on one CD.
Right.
But I'm not balling like that. I'm not going to help promote bands that aren't trying to help themselves. So I just asked every band to put up $15 that wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
To where, to me, that's just about as much as a Facebook sponsored post.
$15 ain't shit.
No, to get it. I mean, I was able to make 100 CDs when I have 98. You know.
Yeah. But
But,
no, it fucking goes back to the thing. It's not like it's like
don't
I'm not
lose
putting it in my
that money.
fucking pocket, dude. Like I'm using it for this. I'm using it to make you guys.
Oh no, I was
better.
transparent because I know there's a bunch of scams. I think I
Right.
came out of pocket like $40, but I paid for the art.
Not bad though. Shit.
Oh no, but I don't mind helping. But
Right,
man, I was
yeah.
transparent with all of them. I showed
Yeah.
them because you never know, man. But I was like, people start asking for money, and I was like, dude, I used to do this all the time. Like when I was coming up, we just called it field work.
Right.
To where you used to hit the mall with the flyers.
Oh, yeah.
Now
Oh,
you just
yeah.
assume everybody's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or
put an event out, fucking share it.
yeah,
on
and that's it.
everything. Yeah.
I was like, but I like the idea of flyers and this and that. Like I have like this idea. I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag. Just in case it don't work.
no.
But I got like this weird content idea I saw somebody do, and I'm like, oh man, to beat the Facebook algorithms.
There you
whether
go.
it goes well or not. But no, I guess just trying to bring it back, but helping bands. I always like
Yeah.
promoting more than, and I don't know if it's just a general idea of paying it forward or passing the torch. Like
It's good. It's
like
good to-
that's why I didn't. Beginning of the year, I did a birthday show at Southport, and the first band I wanted to ask to be on it was Fucked in the Head.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I know they got that new bass player right now because he was dating the girl, and then they broke up, and I'm like, oh man, that shit ain't gonna work.
Right.
But I love Ben.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, dude, he's like rock and roll
fucking killing
personified.
Yeah.
They're going to be on here soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's end this because I'm about to piss myself.
Okay.
Anything new you want to plug before
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
go?
You got shows or anything you want to plug?
Well, just set it off and then,
set it off. Yes.
And
yeah.
this will be out before. When is Set It Off?
June 15th,
June
Where at?
15th.
Mid City Ballroom.
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
And it's sold out, so nobody. But
So
everybody's
fuck
got to
y'all.
take.
Stand
It's gonna have a
outside.
fucking.
Get
I
there.
didn't know what to
Stand
do. I didn't know
outside.
if I should. I love going online and promoting, but what do you do if you promote something that's sold out?
I know, right?
Promote
yeah.
your next show, I guess.
And then,
Say just stand outside. Fuck
Yeah.
it. You know.
we
We'll be there.
hired Tooth and Nail to do a video.
Nice.
Try to just take advantage of the situation because I don't know if or when we're going to play again.
Right. With all the shit.
You're gonna
yeah.
play again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. It'll just
Well, that's
be
the
a
saying. You
win.
never say. That's what I was telling other guys. Like, bro, don't put it down. Don't post nothing. I always
Right.
think it's cringe when a local band's like, I'm no longer playing with them no more because it's not over until somebody dies or
Right.
until it's over.
Or
'Cause
the
you see-
entire band's done. Yeah.
Yeah. Or we might come back and like when we're 60 and do it again.
Right, yeah.
But I plan on still releasing music. That's what it started out as. and then eventually maybe that's the hype it needs, and then a drummer will come, or
Yeah.
somebody will come.
Organically.
But never say it's over. Don't ever. I mean,
Never say never.
yeah, you say it's over, people's going to not pay attention.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
we could do vocal covers. We could do bass. We could make old content with these old songs until we get
Forever.
the new. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like,
can.
Yeah.
I mean, the shit's there.
Yep. All right, hit
But-
the buttons, man.
Yeah. Let's go sword fight. Like,
Yes, fuck yes. Let's get
All
it.
right, nothing's over but this podcast, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you, Philip.
Thanks
from
so
Raising
much for
Death
coming
Tolls
out.
Here,
Yes.
man.
Oh,
Thanks
Go
so
check
much.
them out.
All right.
There it is. Fucking Mama Nim.
Huh.
how's it work with the bands behind y'all?
With what?
Oh, with the band music behind us? Oh, you can barely hear it whenever it's on record.
Bleed through so fucking hard.
Trust me.
I wish I knew how to do the lighter thing. Can I borrow it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do that shit either. Like,
I
nope.
saw.
I did know how to do it, but I don't want
I never
to
figured it
fucking
out. I
break a
barely
lighter in
put it on
half.
the,